for an onside kick. They're going to get on that football, and what a job by the onside kick team to pull that one off and steal a possession. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the Cougars headed quickly to the line. They're trying to get to him. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Floats it out in space. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes Clemson with another first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
The Tigers are marching down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Adams. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. Touchdown, Clemson! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? To the air, it's Klubnik. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Running to daylight from inside his 25. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that pass pick, David. They really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Right back to the well. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. BYU lines up quickly. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Maffa.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Not a lot of room. It found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Retzlaff. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. BYU right back to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quickly complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because
he's off to the races. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
BYU 0.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I'll show you. I can be a wide receiver.
Point conversion.
Let's put him out at wide receiver next week.
That makes
Play, but defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to pass. Throws to the back. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
Great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, and let him do the rest.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He's looking to throw it right down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Clemson is quick to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete out of the backfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a great job by this defense. You get the 3rd down stop, and you're like, yes, put my hand in the air, 4th down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Can't. It's the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Trying to punch it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Dropping back, it's Retzlaff. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Still just a 2-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback checking the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
BYU lines up quickly. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That's now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
He'll start this drive firing. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It's complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, and get that touchdown.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the 1st half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Afterburner's coming. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Got it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game.
27, BYU, 18.
A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, BYU. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
He's in there. Two-point conversion is good, and they're down by just one. I don't know what this says about trusting your defense, but they're going for an early onside kick down one possession. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Takes his shot. Got his man. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Gonna run it. It's Maffa. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
BYU right back to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, BYU.
After the misfire, it's second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Martin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Cougars have this offense rolling. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
On target. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line. BYU lines up quickly. Trying to break the plane on second and goal. Touchdown, BYU! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. BYU 36.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's caught. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Klubnik. Trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Using the quick game. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. It's third and long. You've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first? Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To throw, it's Retzlaff. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3.
BYU, 32, Clemson, 27.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. BYU right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It'll be a draw. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. They'll immediately call timeout. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Retzlaff. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the 2-point try. Back to pass, it's Retzlaff. Zings it complete to the right. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
I think a lot of people in the stadium, guys, thought that after the penalty, they just kicked the extra point. But nope, this quarterback believes in his guys, and somehow they still walk away with 2 points.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump right.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He's going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense in the ball.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Going for 6. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires complete on the crosser. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberts. At the 45 on his way. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
This offense has a second down play. Hands it off. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Back to throw. It's Retzlaff. Quick strike complete. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
BYU with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. BYU lines up quickly. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another? Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars! That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A first down for the offense. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Lost one deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been